Now we have sound, but now I just dropped my glasses. We have some energy. Seems like at the beginning, when we start this live, we always have some energy trying to... Let me make sure there's sound and light and we have homies in the house. You guys, I'm trying to put my lens in because I can't really look at the camera, at you for a second. So, send your positive love in the next, 9 seconds. Starting now. Send your love, holy ones. It's coming. Come on. Because it's not cooperating, dude. Maybe I'm supposed to go from the inside? Sorry, guys. I have other glasses that are close up, but that sucks. I'm trying to see. Isn't it supposed to go... Maybe fork, man. You're not nice. Sorry. Chiwakaye. Balance. When this happens to you, just go into like I don't even know if it's crooked or something, but it seems like it's okay. But when this happens, you guys just go inner. Like, don't get flustered and upset. Even for a few seconds, if you can become aware and then remember to calm yourself. So you feel it literally come down and you feel it. Especially when you get used to becoming aware. Hello, holy ones. Thank you for being here on my live. Excuse me, as I'm a little bit discoordinated, but I saw there was 2 of you still already on the live and I didn't start yet, so I said I better start. So, thank you for being with me, guys, because we do this together, right? Much love, much respect to you, because we're doing it. We're doing it, honey. Kaya mastitas. And I love my crystals. I always got to have my crystals nearby. And I hope you guys are working with some crystal beings. I can feel that ring of power. My hair. I can feel that energy. In spirituality, Starseeds Awakening in 2023. Yes. Yeah. We are those holy ones, are we not? Kiwasi. I'm missing my amber vatos. Yeah. I'm sorry, I had someone complain about my presentation. They like my message, but they don't like how I present it. I'm sorry, holy ones. Not sorry. I am who I am. It's not for everybody. But hey, if you count my YouTube, my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Facebook, well, that's like... Damn, man, that's like 150,000 people. My chihuahua. Because I have 100,000 on Instagram and 50,000 on... It's like 55,000 on TikTok. And, I'm just trying to say, hey, there's a lot of other people who might disagree. You guys, honestly, I love you and I respect you, but I'm not going to, just change my presentation because, you don't like it or it rubs you the wrong way. I'm not your cup of tea. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm just saying, what's up? I'm someone else's cup of tea. How you doing? 150,000 of you. What's up, my fam? My fam is growing, right? This family is growing. What's up? Christ Star. Are you Christ Star? Of course you are. Look where you're at. Matsua. I love you. Peace. Brothers and sisters, we're gonna do this. Let me see. I got my amber. I don't like this. I'm like a Virgo. Sorry, I'm perfectionist. I actually have to flip it. Yeah. Now it lays the correct way. Sorry, I'm like a girl. No, I'm not like a girl. I mean, with long hair, I guess a little bit. Machiwa. Okay, so right? Yes. We got it going on. Cool, yeah. We got it going on. Yeah. Thank you for being here, guys. Much respect to you. There's something up with my glasses now. I guess I'll just use the cleaning thing. The little cleaning pad, okay. Thank you for your patience. That's not a cleaning thing. Here it is. So sometimes we have to cleanse, vatos. Oh, damn, sorry. Sometimes we have to cleanse, purify our shit, okay? If you don't want to, if you don't, well, you just get built up shit in your energies. And guess what? When that happens, well, that attracts more shit. Yeah. Is that what you really want? More drama? Come on, dude, what's up? Fabian wiping his glasses. Wow, man. No, seriously, vatos. I am a Virgo. I am like perfectionist. I can't help it. What's up? You gotta do it. You gotta do it right. If you start it, you are you gonna finish it? Are you gonna finish it, Virgo? Machiwa, Makaye, Masuta, Amata, Hakaye. We got it going on, man. And I have broken glasses, and my lens falls out too, and I'm still humble about it. And someday I'll fix my glasses. Okay, that's better. Calm says, what's up, PlayStation? Up button. Don't start what you can't finish, vatos. Yeah. Thanks for being here, Calm. Shannon Light in the house. And she is Shannon Light. Sister, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a member, sister. Big hug. Connor Sites, Bowen, Machiwa, brother. Awesome to see you. And Kevin Cole, what's up, brother? Hey, everyone says, yeah, okay, Kelly. And member, thank you for being a member, Vato. Shannon Light, Machiwa, Maryland, what's up? Sister, Jennifer, all right, peace and love. How did you do that with your name? He's got like a different font or an image. The connection 11, the connection 11. Peace and love, sub family. What's up? Kevin Cole, blessings all. Spiritual gangsta. Love and light, fam. Sherman Ruben, Jay-Zan. Yeah. Alkaline Sun Blu-ray host. Oh, hello, everyone. All right, class. Peace and love, brothers. El Cabong. Hey, everyone. All right. Luliana Pop. Peace for all. Not some, but all. Yes. Thank you. Slub class. You guys are so fast. Voyager Machiwa. Yes, we are one. Amanda Ramos, evening beautiful beings. Wow. Every day the crystals surround me. Yes. You guys, crystals are our vatos. Check it out. You could say familia, because we become crystal beings. Humans have crystal in their body, and we evolve it. We evolve it, Vatos, and become more and more and more crystal. And not only that, we don't just become crystal silicate, we become like a liquid form of the crystal. And then we eventually become a vapor form of crystal. This is our relatives, homie. Familia. Crystals are familia. We're crystal beings. Hey, what's up? It's just a matter of where you're located. In the 3D, we're not really very crystal, right? But we're returning that. Dang, that we're returning liquid crystal back to Earth. That sounds cool when you think of it that way. Machiwa. Yeah! I love you, Voyager. Yeah. We agree. My bowl of ganja. Amanda, what's up? You know what's up. Yeah. Alright. Like your smiley, Marilyn. I love it because I put work into those emojis, Vatos. I mean, I went through a lot of processes to put those emojis. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. Blessings. Scabby in the house. Yeah, Sarah Bida. Wait, I'm messing up. Bida. Oh, there's an L. I thought that was an exclamation point. You see my glasses? I'll get it. Sarah. This tripping me out. Sarah Dial. Something like this. Sarah Dial. That's actually cool, man. Casa. Wow. Blessings. I love your message and energy. Feeling grateful to watch live. Thank you for being here, Holy One. Jamie. At Jamie. Kevin Cole. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of her. That old lady, right? She's like talking about starseeds and stuff. One of our elder sisters. Starman. Hola, vatos. Welcome, familia. Juliana Pop. Yes, peace to all you love, you dear. Much love. Jamie Indigo in the house. What's up? Yeah. Calm. I've heard of evil people crying from gray rocks. Wow, interesting. Thanks for sharing. Yo. Damn, you guys are like on fire tonight. Look at you. No, this is awesome, you guys. This is 2023. Here we are, February. The energy coming in. You want to know what the energy update? You want to know what's going on with consciousness? Here we go. We're lighting up. We're lighting up our consciousness, homies. What's up, gangsters? We're like on fire. This is that Christ returning to Earth. We are Christ returning to Earth. We are awakening to that level. We're awakening once again, returning ourselves. Parts of ourselves are already up there, so we're reclaiming. The higher parts are trying to get our lower parts to return back to oneself. Please, okay, I'm here and I'm experiencing it. Now, please return. This Ascended Master wants to leave the time matrix eventually, so please return. Return to source. Return to your source. And that is learning about this spirituality. Hello, Vatos. Spirituality that teaches us about consciousness, about the soul. What is the soul? What is God? What is the reality? Okay? Go in those deep connections. That's what the Christos is about, homie. And one of those topics is starseeds. like we call Starseeds Awakening in 2023. Hello. Excuse me. Excuse me. And I always shout out to my sister Ireland Clark. You know, we're like meant to vibrate at a certain frequency, and we're meant to like actually activate each other. We activate each other, you know, family. When we say family, you know what that means, right? We're the same. We're part of a race, a specific DNA. We're coming from a specific spiritual DNA that the same as Jeshua. And you could say you're even 50%, you know, from Jeshua line. Part of your race is light, and bringing in this light, bringing in this, you know, consciousness, and it's inside of us, literally. It's like freaking awesome to know it's not lost, it's not beyond us, it's within us, starseeds. You're awakening to that. Awakening to your greater identity levels. And that's why we teach about the dimensions, homies. Because when you understand that multidimensional universe thing, well, then you understand consciousness and spirit and God. And you understand yourself. We're connected to that macrocosm. This is our micro Templar, reflected in that greater Templar that we are a part of. Not separate from. Remember, this is unity, the unity consciousness. This is the law of one, that all are God, not some, not, you know, a chosen, but all. And when we say all, we mean all creatures and beings and things. Rocks are God, plants are God, people are God, demons and fallen angels are God. So we learn about this, we have learned this. You could say this is now like elementary, basic. You're moving on to more complex things that we'll be talking about as this energy progresses in 2023. What's up, Vatos? This is your update, your Christos update. We're learning this code is shifting. It's shifting. There's a spiritual polarity, right? A war, spiritual war. And so some of you are aligning this way, and some of you are aligning towards the light. So that's a bifurcation of humans. Awakening, light awakens. Darkness falls. Darkness by polarity, by physics. By physics alone, that falling consciousness, dark thoughts, we can say the word deeds. The things that you do, that's deeds. The things that you do, your deeds. So the things that you say, think, and do. So those things are what is your alignment. So just look at that. Look at your thoughts. Review them. Check them out. Like, notice them. Oh, shit, I am fucking dark. You know? And probably, almost likely, other people are telling you this, that you are dark. But you're like, you blow them off or something. But hello, you look at yourself. Whoa. So you see your thoughts. That's what you're attracting. That's becoming your manifest reality. You are shifting your reality. And some will be going that way, shifting their reality this way. And then there's the other enlightened humans who went towards a spiritual journey, spiritual growth, to become enlightened. And what is that? Think about that word. Enlighten. More light. You brought in more energy, more consciousness within yourself, Holy Starseed Awakening. You brought that within you. You're bringing it in, bringing that light. You are becoming light, cleansing that which is shadow, learning the concepts and the truth and the information, okay, of this energy. And now you have the capacity, you have the opportunity, you have the realization that you can control your reality. with thought. We call consciousness, awareness. And the thing that people are calling this thing, spiritual awakening, you guys, this is real. This is about something happening to the planet. And it's because of that. What's happening to Earth's chakra, we have chakra, that's a macrocosm of the planetary chakra, which is a microcosm of something other greater level, like the sun, like the galaxy, like this universe, like the cosmos. So we're awakening to just these higher levels, and most spiritual systems don't really go that deep into the scope of it and the dimensions, the different alien races. You can call them angelic races, because some of them are the levels of angels, but there's levels that not talked about in the Bible, that are beyond this angels. There's creation out there that is beyond most people's imagination. Most people can't imagine these things. We break it down, you guys. I don't know if you appreciate that. We're taking, because I'm thinking about some of your comments you say to me are pretty, nasty. So we're like understanding the consciousness is kind of like reaction. Like you get a skin reaction, like an irritation, you break out in hives or some rash. Something happens suddenly across your body, some flushing or something. What? You suddenly have this freaking reaction. Are you in control of your thoughts, holy ones? Part of your Starseeds Awakening is that you are getting in control of your thoughts. Living an awareness. It's a subtlety, a brilliance. It's a practice. Put some time and effort into developing this practice. Working with subtle energy, you can feel it in your fingertips. Understand? I'm feeling it. Shikaya Machita. You got little minor fingertip chakra. You have a really strong hand chakra. And at the bottom of your feet, the soul chakra, the feet chakra. I feel that, man. I feel all those, and these, and more. We have more outside the body, but the ones after 7 that people are famous, the 1 through 7 chakra, that's only half, honey. Why would you want to jip yourself the other half? Some salesmen, fallen angelic, some salesmen, Anunnaki, some salesman is trying to convince you otherwise, or reptilian. So, what's up? Some ETs convinced you they're your God. I am your God. Okay, Lord. Yes, that's right. Fear me. I order you. Fear me. Yes, God. So, and you guys, I am so full of love for you. And it's supposed to be unconditional. Understand? When you love someone. Because I even saw someone's comment, do you accept people who are into darkness? And I said, brother, sister, I don't judge you. Truly. I'm neutral in that. I'm going to have my guard up. People would want to try to, usually in the darkness, would want to hurt you, want to manipulate you, want to get close to you. So you guys have to have boundaries, especially when someone like me starts to become like a, public. We have to watch out. So, we like, it's like an awakening that's happening that's affecting all of us, even if you're not like on a spiritual journey. If you're not on a spiritual journey, you will be oblivious to what transpires. You will have nothing in your mind. Your brain will hurt because you're just stuck on one side of reality, the 3D matrix. So when you start seeing freaking things that you didn't think existed, or didn't you believe so strongly were not real, like God or aliens or angels. They're not real. Okay. Machiwa. Makaya. You realize you guys are so freaking powerful that, I mean, your true original self, that we're like some freaking decrepit, disgusting mutation of what we are. This is despicable. It's like when you become aware of that consciousness and then you return to this consciousness, go back to that consciousness. And then what? It becomes, you want to, you wish, now you start to prefer to avoid it. Like when I'm dealing with people with Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and YouTube, I see some pretty sick things. This is consciousness, dude. But we're light. We're guardians. Understand? I mean, every few seconds, like, okay, 1, 2, there we go. Every few seconds, I get a notification. Because there's like 160,000 people now. So, every few seconds, okay, there's another one. There's another notification. There's another notification. There's another notification. See, like, freaking like this. So that's why I can't answer everybody. It's not possible, dude. It's impossible until I get, like, an office and some employees and stuff, man. That's why I have the membership. If you guys want to support Crystal Avatar, you could do it for only $5 or for whatever you feel called, for real, right? So, because I offer different levels. So, and I thank you for those who have supported Crystal's Avatar through the memberships and through donations. You guys are freaking awesome, unbelievable. I will be blowing this channel up with your support. I will reach millions. We kind of already have, because even one of my videos hit 1 million. So I know it's a few million probably seem. So I'm trying to reach people to, remember who they are. I'm just trying to remind you who you guys are. I'm not teaching you anything. I'm just reminding you of who you are. I'm just reflecting on you. I'm just saying, look in the mirror, Holy One. This mirror, because you've been, you would say, misled. You've been duped. You've been tricked by what we call a fallen angelic race. Races, actually, several different fallen angels that we're part of. Sorry. Shining light! Oh my gosh! You did that yesterday, didn't you? Voyager? I thought Voyager was already a member. That's awesome. You have a new friend. And thank you, sister. Shining light is really a shining light. She's awesome, man. I'm glad she's my friend. I don't know how it happened. Does it matter? She's right there. Yeah, coming in with power. She's got her light going on. She's got the perfect, username, handle. Machiwa. Because usually how you name your puppy or your kitty, usually it's based on how they act. Like our parents named their little chihuahua Sassy. Well, first they named her something else, like Rascal, or I don't know what they called her. But then they changed her name because of she started acting sassy. So they named her Sassy. Well, some of you are probably using usernames, and Shining Light, well, she's acts like Shining Light, of course. Go figure, right? So I don't know why. I'm sorry. So many questions. Alvicio 15. Yeah. Holy One. Much love. I'm a member of Patreon also. Yeah. Awesome. That's freaking awesome. Why is it no good to be over positive? I wouldn't say that. There's no reason. I believe the opposite. I believe you can be more benefited, in my point of view. Maybe I'm prejudiced, but when it comes to this point of view, what do they call it? Not prejudice, but you're more aligned with, you're predisposed to something else already. Anyways. I gotta freaking... Ramu says, just accepting the good and the bad. But you want to transmute. If you're serving light, you want to transmute the darkness and shadow. And I see this like I would call it a New Age movement tactic, which is not a good thing. The New Age movement tactic, you know, Machiwa. Yeah, they want to say that you're supposed to have darkness and light in your life. No, honey, from the Christos, I do not agree. Sorry. You transmute darkness. You're not trying to be a fallen angelic. You're not trying to go fallen in your consciousness, fall in your DNA, literally. You will fall also in body. I mean, remember, we just said it a little while ago. You choose dark. You embrace dark in your life. Well, hello, it's falling consciousness. Okay, go ahead if you want to choose a falling consciousness. Go for it. Yeah, you're evolving. No, that's called de-evolving. That's why they call it falling. And when we illustrate it, it's like this: lesser. Oh, you're still hating, killing, or harming, or vampiring. You're still hating. You're still falling. You're still falling. A lesser. Creator designed it that way. You fall, you fall. You choose to fall. You here, free will. Okay, I choose darkness. Okay. Fallen one. That's why they're called fallen. Into what? Eventually nothing. Into space dust. Ashiana, our teacher, Ashana, she calls this space dust. And space dust is sacred, like like all of creation. But it forgets itself. When you do this and this and this, what's inside your DNA? Memory. Inside your DNA is memory. And so if you go fragment your third strand and de-evolve into the second dimension, if you fragment your second strand, you fall into the subatomic consciousness. And if you fragment, into nothing, into this space dust, and nothing dies, everything simply, instead, it transmutes to another vibration. Nothing dies. It changes form. That's what transmutes to another vibration means, translates to. Machiwa. So, the other thing you have to realize is that your consciousness is fourth-dimensional. Your body is being operated third-dimensional. So your consciousness, your mind, that you're thinking, the part of you that is embodied, it's called embodied. Your consciousness, your 4D consciousness, is projecting itself into this vehicle. Your soul is projected. It's a piece of the soul. It's only 1/12. So you're what's called an incarnate. Down here we're incarnate. I just spilled tea on myself. I had it filled up too high. But this is an interesting conversation, and I'm so glad you guys are here to share it with. And hey, stick around. This could be a long show. If it's your first show, check it out as long as you can, because this is also what we call energy. This is code. This is a transmission of spirit, Vato, and this is of the light. Love and light, no judgment, no matter what your belief. And yes, those who've asked me that question, even if you're dark, and some of you are watching my show are dark, you know, and there's peace. We can get along. We can even, you know, not agree and still get along, Vato. I love you. I love you too. And actually, quite frankly, while we're on that topic, I'll just finish up and say, some of us, probably many of us, it is part of our contract. Literally part of our contract. Let's say you're serving and coming out of the blue flame. Part of your contract is to heal the Anunnaki. Yeah. So that means you don't judge anyways, but you have to deal with these dark beings, and because some of them want help, need help. Some of them want help. They want to know how to switch. They're confused, obviously, that are asking for help. And there's no manual for it, right? Oh, I'm a human alien hybrid, starseed indigo child. Dude, there's no manual for that. And technically, if you want to call it a manual, you would say the information that's coming out of the Oceana Dean material, the Voyagers, and more, much more. That's the first level. And that was from the oldest material, and it evolved over time, so check it out. And it's freaking awesome, man. Now, I just want to say, I see some of you guys leave mean comments about Ireland Clark, and I wish you wouldn't do that, please. I mean, I'm not going to say don't. I'm not deleting you. I'm just saying, hey, come on, she's, like I said, you don't have to agree with everything I say and everything she says. But obviously, you hear her speaking these, you know, maybe not all of her work. It doesn't matter. She wants to expand into things she's interested in. So, I mean, but, you know, you don't come to my channel and write comments about Ireland. Come on, you guys. We're learning to be non-judging. If anything, take it to her platform. Tell her. Why tell me or my people? I mean, okay, I love Ireland, and I see her doing good work, and if you want to write me private messages, you can. But if you have something to say it to her. You guys, I can't do anything about it, you know? So, there we go. But there's not really much more to say. I mean, if something like really crazy comes out, yeah, of course. But I don't see that happening right now. I mean, it's all about love, and she's using her full. She's probably like me, or you know, like doing this almost full time, right? I'm doing it full time, hardcore, but I don't actually know her schedule. I just know that she's puts out content a lot, and she does, you know, pretty well. Looks like so. Does that say Little Matt? Lit? It's either Lit Matt. See my classes. I'm sorry, guys. Don't take it personal. Great divine ones, Liliana Pop. Yeah. Point out flaws in my friends, just as I want them to for me. Ah, there we go. Hey, can you tell me my flaws and I'll tell you yours? Like that? I don't have any flaws, baby. What are you talking about? No. I want to know how to switch, and I'm asking for help. Not unicorns and rainbows? Well, Holy One, the first thing would be, I think number one on the list is judging. Some people maybe say something else. I mean, I guess you could have hatred above that, or anger. I would say that's more volatile, so anger and hatred. Well, I can't really compare them, right? But I would say hatred. If you have burning hatred, man, like the Jehovah God in the Bible, wow, dude, that has to be cooled down, you know. I mean, just to answer your question from my point of view, that's all. I'm not telling you what to do, okay? Just remember that. And so if you took care of that, then work on anger, for sure. And then the judgment. So hatred, anger, judgment. Now try to find out what's the opposite of each of those. What's the opposite of hatred? Most people will say love. Whoa, dude, I don't want to have to love. What's the opposite of, what was the number 2? Anger. Happiness, right? Would you say happiness, guys? Anger. Not the opposite of anger would be, I'm not like, but yeah. Oh, maybe it's the opposite is, whoa, my left ear's major ringing. What was I even saying? I forgot what I was saying. My ear's ringing, dude. Of course, I bring attention to it and it calms down, but whoa. Download or communication or something. Everyone judges when I didn't. I used to get. That's what I keep hearing people say. No, not everyone judges. It is your idea. It is your understanding, your perception. Not everyone is on that energy. Some people have actually went beyond these ideas of the flesh. What are you talking about? What are you saying? Not everyone judges. Hello. No, I call bullshit. Some people are extremely light. Like they love with so much love, and they know all the rules about, you know, kind of like in Star Trek, they call it the Prime Directive. They can't break the Prime Directive, which is what? You can't tell this consciousness on the planet. I mean, you can't like introduce yourself as an alien species. That's in Star Trek. Or they can't interfere with the Prime Directive. You know, they can't like change the course of some race's path. You can't interfere with someone else's. You're like a vampire. You're like this, you know, Shimakaya. like someone who's draining and harming and hurting instead of loving. So these are qualities that you would want to be mindful of. Like you would need to, I'm just trying to answer your question. You need to change those things. And I bet you after that, you would have like a huge shift in your life. Like I truly think if you, but and if you want to say you don't have those things right now, I would start recommending, well, why don't you try some meditation? Why don't you try some yoga? How about some Tai Chi or Qigong? Something that works with this flow, this energy, this light. Understand light. Say Shaddai Ure Akuntum. Shaddai Ure Akuntum. Shaddai Ure Akuntum. I connect to that holy Elohai. That holy Elohai, holy Elohai. This is the blue flame. It's like a pale turquoise energy around your body. Imagine your body is made of pale turquoise. Like a turquoise, but pale version. Not so colorful, like a pale, very, very light, or even like pastel. So it would be like not the full vibrant, I would say vibrance. In Photoshop, they call it vibrance. You can change the vibrance of a photo, the color, the richness. It's not necessarily richness. It's just that it's become a lighted version. Yeah. Machiwa makatas makata tichwa son mahana. So if you guys start getting attacked and stuff, you know these energies, spirits. You could laughter, happiness, joy, some positive music, shift the energy, get out of some darkness, get out of some this energies we just mentioned, hatred, anger, judgment. And if you have guilt in your life, if you have fear in your life, resolve those issues. Now you'll heal more. You'll heal more of this, shifting over to the light. You want to go back to the light. You want to switch. You're switching. So you just do the opposite of a lot of those dark things. What's the opposite of judge? Judging is condemning. I'm putting you down to some terrible place. The opposite is I am giving to you. I am propelling you. Almost like I am investing in you. I am sending you. That would be kind of like the opposite of judgment. I don't know. I gotta use one of those antigrams, or what's the opposite? Like there's the thesaurus, and then the other version. What is the other version called? Thesaurus. Antonyms. Antonyms. You want to use the antonym, the opposite. I have to use an antonym dictionary. Like they have free versions online. I'm sure some of you already looked it up. What's the antonym of judgment? Basically, like you, whatever your issue is, try to do the opposite. You're trying to switch polarity. You're also trying to change your thoughts. So you want to do something called shadow work. I should have just said that at the beginning. Sorry. You're. I'm not trying to laugh at anyone. Seriously, I'm laughing at myself. You guys switch. You switch by doing shadow work. That means that whatever you're thinking, let's say you choose one thing to stop doing. Like maybe you want to stop cussing all the time. Just an example. Then every single time that you notice yourself cussing, stop, pause, and replace that word verbally out loud to yourself and whoever's present. Transmute it by speaking the opposite. Speak the opposite to rebalance the negative version. You're pulling it back out. It's kind of like you're going back in time and fixing that code. We're fixing the code. What's up, Vatos? Yeah. Much respect to you guys. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Shining Light says yes, exactly. Same with thoughts. The ego has no life. That's a good way to say it. Machiwa. Yeah, we're Starseeds Awakening, you guys, in 2023. And, I mean, it wasn't like we weren't doing it last year, you know. But we know that this energy is going to only keep getting more. It's going to seem like things are accelerating. It almost seems like you're getting so much more things happening in 1 month than before. Like this feeling. It might be stressful for some, or some of you might like it. Like you're always active in this spiritual worlds, or your spiritual work, your spiritual thinking, you know, your perceptions, whatever traditions you're practicing. Some of you are practicing different consciousness work, different energy work, different spiritual work. We're all trying to become our best versions, even if we're not really conscious of that. Some of us are just kind of like drifting, right? But I love you guys, and I'm so grateful for you. And I know some of us are just going to be great, you know, it's kind of like knit group. A great part of, a great knit group. Yeah, man. Because you guys can become a member too, and you can have personal one-on-one time. I offer that service, and I would love to be part of your healing. Or if you just want to hang out and chat, I've had a few people do that. You know, you'll have me completely to yourself for whatever you want to talk about. So appreciate that, you guys, and you don't have to keep on redoing it. You can turn off the subscription renewal, no problem. Cancel the membership, right? After that. Machiwa, Makaya. Mochuas. Peace, Elixir. Taylor. You guys, Taylor has a channel. You guys should check out her videos. If we are frantic and worked up, we can clear it. That's right. It really comes down to like a conscious awareness. Like most of us who are like on a journey, we're aware of our thoughts. We start to become very mindful of what we're thinking. That's part of awakening, you guys, in 2023. I mean, I'm just saying 2023 because it's very relative. It becomes more and more relative, sort of, because we know it's going to keep accelerating to something. A lot of us know it's in our lifetime. We believe the spiritual ascension is going to happen, where it's going to be 2 different timelines. And we know this is unfortunately going to have to happen through a lot of people that will have to die. You know, in order to go to the next level, some people have to drop the body. Okay, your Starseeds Awakening, most likely you're indigo children, so it doesn't really mean an indigo is going to have to do that. But it could, you know, because there's issues going on and it's kind of complex, but generally there's a few things like criteria. There's criteria to ascension that have to be done. It's kind of like, you know, if you're going to go travel and have a vacation in another country with a passport, there's rules that all of a sudden you have to follow now. Special rules, laws imposed on you because you just traveled to some foreign sovereign nation. Now you got to follow certain laws in their world. In this consciousness, it's different. In this language, it's different. Okay? Different history, different qualities. Machiwa, different alignments, different DNA. Machiwa, different, it's kind of like, I was going to say, agendas. So, it becomes down to energy, man. It doesn't matter what language you're speaking or what people you're part of. It's about your energy. What are you vibing at? You don't judge people on this. Come on, what's up? That's old school. That's like Pisces energy. Get on with it. We're moving on. Literally. Okay, some people this way. You might have to drop the body or go by spacecraft. It just depends. Or go this way. Die and go into some fallen place. Or recycle. There might even be a holding time, a waiting time. A waiting place, a waiting period. So this is the energy flowing for 2023. This is the February update. Energies update. Machiwa. It's kind of like we have our pulse on the consciousness of the world. We have our focus. We're indigos. We're starseeds. We're like special forces, like Green Beret, Navy SEALs. We've been like placed into enemy lines, because the place is taken over. I mean, it's like dark, not completely. They're not totally victorious, but their presence is strong. So we don't stop being light, honey. We're still light, and we don't stop being light because of some drama. Okay, some conflict. You're gonna break all down and lose it. We're light and we're strong under pressure. We are have this divine, you would say, mission. We're truly not just here to observe, man. You're meant to get involved and make a difference in the consciousness of Earth. We're doing it as a family. We're all homies in this army of light, you could say. We're the vatos of light. We're the familia of light. We want us to be following the law of one. We know, as a loving, conscious being, you would naturally gravitate to some universal love. Doesn't matter what species you are, much less what race you are, or what kind of person you are. It's all sacred. But you forgot that. Like, I get these concepts, and maybe some of you can relate. Because people say, do some magical, miraculous powers if you think you're God. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, this is a multi-dimensional reality. God downstepped itself into stages of frequency. This is a frequency bandwidths. There's 15 of them. God, it's all God, right? But it's a step down, a step down, a step down, a step down, a step down. The Guardians call it downstepping. It's where you de-evolve. You're de-evolving into something lesser. It's possible. You think you only go up? No, you can go down. You can go down from human. You can go up from human. So that's what's going to happen in an ascension cycle. Some are going to go up in ascension. They become greater bodies, greater mind and consciousness, energy. You're going to be totally like in heaven. You're still going to have angelic war, but you're going to feel like you're in heaven though now. You could say we're kind of like the heaven of the 3D. Well, I'm saying we as in 5D people. The density 2 is like the angels of the humans. This is weird because, the Bible doesn't explain it as so much like this. But remember, God didn't tell you everything in your Bible. Look, I gotta know this live. Because it bugged me the first time, and now I want to know. So we'll do this live together. Go to Google and type in how many pages are in the, it just showed up. 1,200 pages. The Bible has 1,200 pages. God could not tell you everything within 1,200 pages. Maybe there's a whole chapter on aliens, a whole chapter on healing with your chakra system, a whole chapter on rapture or ascension. Okay? How to do it. Like, okay, you guys talk about this faith and stuff like that. We actually do consciousness work. So we actually have a mutated DNA. So we're actually unmutating the mutation, reversing the reversal. We're trying to, take that energy and make it go back to its normal state. I should have said that the first time, right? So you have to do that. We have to do that. We all have this effed up DNA mutations. We have to reverse it. We're learning how to. Whoa, what's up? Yeah, so just remember that 1,200 pages. That's like a Stephen King novel. They have, or some encyclopedia, some yellow phone book or something. You can imagine that the Creator, God, made levels. If God's in a different level, if angels are in another level than mankind, we're in the earth level. And then there's other levels. Okay, yeah, but God didn't tell you about other levels. Beyond those levels, more levels. So, we're like expanding our like model of the whole, creation. Machiwa, like someone's what is that called? Paradigm, or someone's idea of what existence is all about. For some people, there is no God, For some people, they think, something completely foreign. I mean, how many? Let's do that. Let's check Google. I want to know this question. Look it up with me. Google. How many, as soon as I put the first word, it's going to come up. Religions use the Bible, or what? That's not what I want to say. How many religions are in, someone put in there. How many religions are in the world? Over 4,000 recognized religions in the world. So, 4,000 different opinions of God and reality and stuff. Oh no, you just acknowledge the numbers. The consciousness on Earth are following over 4,000 belief systems. They can't agree. That's not a consensus on Earth. That's like, what? A lot of different ideas, a lot of different agendas. That causes a lot of different issues. Why is there so many different versions of each holy book? What's going on with the holy book? what happened to the Holy Book? What did the Roman Empire, Church of Rome, dark illuminated ones, what did they do to that Bible? Mokoyes. What's up, Holy Ones? I know you're blessed. You are awesome, man. Yes, you are. Tella. Yeah, Jehovah is actually a fallen god. Well, no. We don't just call it God because everything is God. That's acknowledging their lie. Their lie is that they are a god. Okay, so people redefine the definition of God because we have, why is there so many Hindu gods? Well, damn, why is there so many Egyptian gods? Why is there so many Roman gods? Why is there so many Greek gods? And, did I say Viking? Why is there so many Chinese gods or Asian gods? Or what's going on? I'm confused. Which god? Which religion? Which one? So, none of them. Religion puts God outside. Hello, God is not outside. That is the false creed. That's the fallen angelic creed. You think it's a holy book. It's a machiwa. It's against life. That's why that book has a God with burning anger. And that's why that book has a God that is wrathful. And that's why that book puts down women. Down here. Okay? So, oh, wow. Sacrifice. Subservience. Blind worship. Okay, Pushitas. Don't forget about the subjugation of animals and plants. How we treat animals. I mean, they were even sacrificing them to these dark gods. Gods gods are asking for sacrifice. That's not a god's. That's not God. That's against God. You understand? We know it's all God. Realize what we're saying and talking about is they're not. They're trying to take you out. They're trying to do these dark, wicked things to you. They're trying to siphon you, control you, dominate you, torture you, feed off your louche energy. Louche energy is coming from suffering and pain. This is that choice. You can choose this choice if you want to, Holy One. Mokaya, Mashitas. So we go with this record once again, Starseeds Awakening Vatos 2023. Thank you for shining your light in this awakening because you're part of it. We need your code, homie, sister, brother. Vatos! Taylor! Debbie! LOL! That is some evil magic. Yeah. Yeah, this Roman Empire church is like... this is according to the Guardian, and you can say it's even in the Voyagers too. They were taken over. And that's why you had this Council of Nicaea. This is something that, that's when you used to have an actual Guardian belief system. The law of one. There is no religions, dude. All these advanced races, they're not following religions. It's like some universal law of one is universal. There is no God, there's no worshiping and subservience and giving energy, giving worship. No, what? Dude, law of one, all are God, and they're all happy and loving each other. This is a sick, twisted, fallen idea. Remember, it's all God, but just remember, keep the reference point that darkness only goes up to a certain level. Because it's not the original source. It is an experiment of God within what we call holograms, the 15-dimensional time matrix hologram of matter. And we're just one of many, by the way. We're just one of countless, you could say. There's higher God worlds. We're only talking about our 15-dimensional time matrix. Understand? So, the creation is freaking unbelievable. And this information, once again, is coming from Ashiana Dean. I love you, sister. Thank you for bringing us this information through the Guardian Alliance. She's representing the Guardian Alliance, and some of you are. Even if you're not consciously remember it yet, you will, but because you will be contacted eventually, realize it will come into your work. It will become part of your dialogue. It's just because it's within us. Starseed, Indigo, it's within you, homie. This is February 2023. It's going to accelerate. That's my forecast. That's my energy podcast. What? Is something wrong? Oh, the camera's out? Okay. Thank you. You got my attention. Let me go. I switched to the diagram just so we don't have nothing on the screen. I have another diagram I should have put up. I don't have it. Here's one. Here's an interesting one. I mean, I don't show all the time. Let me fix my camera. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I guess I didn't hear the little ding. The little ding. It's still charging, man. Wow. Something's happening because this happened yesterday, where that battery didn't last very long. So we might have some funny business going on, but don't worry. We're still going to do our live. I just don't know what the hell's going on. But we'll get this we will still get it going on, vatos. Okay. All right, there we go. Looks like I got you guys back. I love you, sweetheart. All of you. Thank you for letting me know. If we read, then God light gives life to the word. Thank you, Taylor. Calm. It's okay. We got it done. Thanks, you homies. You're blazed. I came back. Thank you, Elixir. Yeah, they worked. Somebody did that once when my microphone wasn't working. They would put the little microphone sound. You guys are cool. Thank you. Sherry, much love, Holy One. Adelina, welcome. Debbie Wilson, PhD. Much respect. We can see clearly now the rain is gone. Yeah, I love that song. It's so freaking awesome. Like cheerful. I recommend that you guys go listen to that. Thank you for sharing that.
Why was my comment mean? Please help me see if I can't see. I don't know who said that. CMJ Rosenberg, love it. Agents are actually jumping in and out of Dark Avatar watching you. Yeah, something's definitely in these levels. Mokoye. Let me finish this, and I guess I can finish this. I'll save one more swig. So, some of you guys are what we call starseeds, right? And a starseed is like, we explain the dimensions. So now you know a little bit of idea that there's different levels that you can be coming from, right? So some of you are coming from, well, most of us are coming from the 6th dimension. Like, you would say the reason why indigos, see their indigo ray, is activated is because they're coming from the 6th dimension. They have that DNA. And if they're in the 6th dimension, that actually literally means their soul, or you would say consciousness, is in the 7th dimension. Remember, your soul is, your consciousness is always one dimension higher than the body. So since our body is in 3D, that means your consciousness is in the 4th dimension, the astral. So there's a lot of distortions about all that stuff, like just like the soul, and just like what is God, just like what are angels. There's distortion. And so when we try to teach this information, which I remember getting into Ashiana's information, man, I was like, what the hell? It's so advanced. And for you guys, I have to explain so many things before we get to the advanced stuff. And it's good to go live every day because we can talk about these concepts and start to get them into our brain. It starts to go from short-term memory to a long-term thing. Then this stuff starts to make sense. Then you shift into a, kind of like an adept, or, someone going into a knowledgeable about the topics. We truly want to spend your spare time and learn more about spiritual, you would say, ascension, a spiritual awakening, doing spiritual things. And you guys can have different interests. Like some of you are probably looking up energy equipment or energy devices, or some of you are looking at meditation, or maybe different topics of spirituality. Somehow you found me. Part of you is it's inside your DNA, so it's kind of like that's what you're gravitating to, what's in there, what you're supposed to be doing. Some part of you gravitates, we call that part consciousness, but you're a multidimensional consciousness, and part of that is what you call the soul. Your soul, Starseed Awakening, is you coming in probably at the 6th dimension of the soul. Because remember, the soul is 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension. So that is the spectrum of the soul. And in the 6th dimension, Machiwa Kochimasu is angelic. And when you have you guys with your third eye, hello, that's the 6th dimension. That's the 6th strand of DNA. That's the 6th chakra. That's the 6th race. We would say Earthseed race, which is the Unchachi, which is literally, mainly a black skin race. And so we have these future races, and we've gone through a few. This is our race, and there's several races within the human genome. Right now, there's here in the 3D, in our genome, we already have 5 races in our genome. We have the Hyperborneans. I should say the first one is Parlorian first. Well, they're actually at the same time on different
parts. So that it would be the Hyperboreans, the Polarians, Hyperboreans, then Lemurians, and then Atlanteans, and now us, called the Aryans. So we have 5 races in our human genome, and we're not even done. Then we have after we're gone, because we're not going to be around forever, after we're gone, there's going to be a race called the Muvarians, and then they're going to be gone. Another race after that, there will be a race called the ones I just mentioned, Unchechi. The Mavarians are yellow skin. I didn't see anything in the Guardian material talking about it yet, but I'm assuming that's Asian. Some type of Asian is going to be the main races, the main type of race. Because the Atlanteans were red skin, the Lemurians were brown skin, and now it's mainly the white skin. And we're not talking about superiority. We're just talking about the genetics of that starseed race. It's coming from a starseed race, dude. The skin color. Because the Lemurian starseed was Antrian. No, wait. Brenua. I think I got it backwards. Antrian and then Brenua. So the Atlanteans were with Brenua. If I got it backwards, I'm sorry. But I know the next one for sure is Lemurians. I should refer to my own chart. Some of this stuff I don't have memorized, I guess. Antrian, Brenua. I know there's going to be Hebrew and Melchizedek and Uniseti. So I did remember. So I just got not sure if it's Antrian first or Brenua first. But anyways, just know that those 5 starseeds are bringing in the 5 main colors. And we have racism. You know, this is part of your Starseed Awakening. Knowing that there's some human genome going on, why does a planet... Think about it. Why does a planet have different skin races? What? Why? Well, now think galactic and stuff. Universal, galactic. Well, there's different DNA. On a planet is a sign. There's some mixing of DNA going on. We're in a DNA genetic hybridization because we have to recreate the 1 through 6 strand. That's what we're doing with all of this Earth seeds. With the star seeds are coming to Earth. Hello. So we can help the DNA switch. You would say rise, awaken. Because it's like this. You know how the bathtub has this much water and then you get in it? It goes up. Okay, this is 3D consciousness, but if you put 6-dimensional indigo consciousness in it, hello, it goes up. Indigo children, starseed, you're part of ascension. You're what makes ascension happen for the humans and the earth. It's not just the humans, it's the earth too. I mean, it's mainly the earth because it's the earth that's ascending and you go with her or not. So it just depends on your consciousness. That's another thing these people telling you about, who, and it's their free will, but they chose darkness. So you're trying to awaken and evolve. They're not awakening and evolving. They want you to fall. Their goal is to make you fall. You are falling, holy ones. Your planet, your race,
is falling. And so this is literally called by the Guardians a rescue mission. Trying to save as many souls as you can. Not save like this, but you know what I'm saying? We're actually retrieving disembodied consciousness, and we're evolving spiritually on this planet together into a higher level of this genetic hybridization. We're kind of like mid-level, right? We still got 2 more races because we're doing this chakra. We're trying to get to the 4th dimension. We're trying to get actually the 5th dimension now, because this is not going to cut it. You have to get 5 strand. So this is part of your Starseed Awakening, because you guys are indigos. You already have these strands, but it's a matter of just simply kind of like, you know, you see those space movies, and you guys, the movie starts like Aliens, like the Alien series. They show this a few times, right? Where the crew is in some hyperstate sleep, and then the crew, one at a time, they start to get out of their pods. They move slowly, and you know, eventually a few hours maybe they'll be lively. You have it, Fatos. You're just getting out of hypersleep. You're literally awakening, turning on all the lights, lighting up your DNA, awakening to what you are, who you are, and you're gonna own it. You have every tools you need in your toolbox within you. You got it all there. All what you need. You're one of these Green Berets dropped in. You just need a straw. No, you don't. Just get rid of that straw. Don't give me anything. Just throw me down. We're going down into this enemy lines. Hello, Starseeds, Indigos. It's not easy being light. Sorry. What about the people wanting to do good in a war? They're the ones that wanted to heal the severed limbs of soldiers in war. You know, they had to do horrible things and see and witness and do horrible things. But they were loving and healing. Angels come down here. We know we're going to see ugly things. We're going to be dealing with it ourselves. We're special forces, Vatos. What's up, homie? What's up, gangster? G, representing light. Special elite forces of light. You are. That's what the Indigos are. You put Indigo Child. Elite forces, Vatos. You know, exclamation points maybe. I'm elite forces, Vato. So, gangster. On the back of my shirt, it's gonna say spiritual G with some bling sparkles, you know. So we're like representing, man. Our cutlass, our symbols, like the 6-pointed star is the guardian symbol. I don't know what you're trying to slang, what you're representing, what's your color. But mine's light. Mine's love. What do you serve, you know? G? You a G of Christ? Or are you with that dark crew? Lucifer? Are you demonic? Are you fallen angelic? Hell yeah. That's what they say. That's what some of you say. I'm light, homie. What's up? We can sit down and have breakfast at Denny's, man. Together. And get along. Dude, one time I was a manager. Well, I wasn't a manager yet. I was like shift leader at Wendy's. And then some fight breaks out. Like, they start attacking my manager. I'm like, dude. No, wait. I got it wrong. Some customer started fighting with another customer in line. But we had to get involved, and so they started fighting with my manager. That's how
happen, but. And I had to cuss and tell him to get out. You know, that was back when I was a teenager, right? Dude, maybe you guys are afraid of those kind of encounters, but you need to know how to use your light, man. I gotta say that I don't know if I agree with everything with Lisa Renee, but she sure does have some good information to teach you how to be like a warrior. Because some of us will need to be warriors, okay? And there's a difference between a warrior of darkness who's, you know, and a warrior of light. First of all, your defense. It's not like you're trying to use a sharpened blade or anything. You know? Your guard, defense, you would be the kind of person that used pepper spray or stun gun. You're not the kind of person who's going to carry around a gun unless you felt like you wanted to or needed to, I mean. So it's like you're so into the conviction, you're convinced that you're protected. It's kind of like you know it. You feel it, that you're guarded and watched over, and they're going to watch out for you. Maybe some of you are in contact. They'll warn you ahead of time. Hey, that's an incentive. When you finally connect to your homies, like they're aliens in other dimension, hello, they can help you out and let you know what's up. What is this person safe? Is that place safe? You know? Is this food poisoned? You know, they might say, hey, run. What? Which way? Too late. No, just joking. But anyways, what's up, baby? Yeah. Excuse me. "2023 vatos, what's up?" Yeah. Calm. Answer your question. Okay. Something was deleted. I guess if you're not being nice, my moderator, I trust her. Sorry, you're gonna want to write me probably my email. How can we know we're indigo? Well, think about this name, indigo. Okay, indigo ray. So my question is, are you feeling your indigo? Are you feeling this third eye chakra? It's something that you can feel, like a shining light. If he keeps going on, just put him in timeout. Or boot him if you feel like you need to. I'm not reading what he says yet, so. Yeah, your question is, how do I know if I'm indigo? Well, would be considered your indigo ray. That is kind of like confirmation. If you actually feel the chakra, like let's say, hey, am I connected to the 8th dimension? That would be this chakra, which is between the throat and the heart, somewhere in between. It's called the thymus chakra, and it's a gold chakra. So this energy, I mean, you would feel something there, like a tingling or some type of static or tickle or heat or cold, some type of stimulation in that specific area. And when you get sensitive enough, when you develop your palm chakras, you should be able to run it by and feel it and get it centered right where so you can see where your energy is at, or see where it is. It's going to be centered along your body besides your hands, you know. These ones are all centered, and so If you're feeling tingling, heat, whatever, that's a sign of subtle energy. That means you have the potential to develop this more, and basically that means you're an indigo. You have an indigo ray. That's why they're called indigo, because of psychic people, clairvoyant people could see that the indigos have a indigo aura. You know what the aura is, right? Well, if you have a strong consciousness, like their main consciousness is from the sixth dimension, it's the brightest color in their aura field, and so psychic people saw these kids coming in with this. Totally different than most humans. So they started calling these kids indigo. Like, it was started off as slang. You know, oh, yeah, that's one of those indigo rays. One of those indigo child. One of those indigo children. You know, probably became like a progression. So, yeah, you're one of these indigo children if you're feeling your third eye. The third eye will give you an indigo color array. It'll be in your aura when you start feeling it regularly. It will become a dominant conscious level. It's, you know, if most of your thoughts in your day are like 6-dimensional, your aura is going to vibrate 6-dimensional indigo ray. Yeah. That's a vortex, baby, to the 6th dimension. Cool as shit. Coming in, streaming in to your awareness. It's the spiritual Wi-Fi, vatos. Some people don't have that service. They don't have that app level. You're like VIP on this planet. Like real. Right? I mean, they would love to have psychic powers. But they don't want to do the spiritual work. They don't want to be good and stuff and enlightened. They don't want that sissy stuff, they think. That, what the hell? They don't feel that. Sorry, man, that's why there's a whole spiritual lesson right here. In the heart. Oh, you don't want to, you want the chakra open, but you don't want to do the chakra work. Huh? Then it's not going to open. No one can do it for you. You actually have to go through the spiritual lessons of this heart. And you can look up each chakra. Okay? Do little searches like list of chakra colors. Do something like that. List of all chakra colors, or list of chakra positions. Or you could say list of chakra positions and colors. So you would find an example. So you can look at it, the example, and get an idea. Okay, so the first one is called your root. It should just be called, and it's called the base or root. You could call it your butt, but that's not polite in public, but it's near your anus. So that is the first chakra. So, second chakra is near the groin. Okay, I don't know, what do they call it, you know, in this other books, I don't know. But that's where it is. It doesn't mean it's all about sex. It's part of it. But it's also the emotional body. It's also, you know, I would say, kind of like you're getting into social life. It's your emotion mostly associated, you would say. But realize this is the Lemurians' part of your consciousness. They're the ones who created the second strand. So, and realize, you know, it was a matriarchy, very feminine energy in the Lemurian people. It wasn't only women. Just because you have a matriarchy doesn't mean there's no men around. It just means the men are the ones who are subservient. Sorta, you know. But,
I don't want to be in a patriarchy or a matriarchy. Sorry. I want to go toward the Christ unity consciousness. Because that's what it is. The Christ consciousness is a unity, law of one consciousness. And we're bringing it back through our qualities, through our, speech, through what we do. Okay? That's how you service to others versus a service to yourself only. Me. No, it's here to serve others. That is the law of one way. You're not giving up something, you're gaining something. And you will realize it when you go through this metamorphosis. Yeah. Who doesn't want to go through a transformation? Especially a good one, of course. Something that makes you better and greater than previously. Why not? It's not like your everyday thoughts like, I wonder what it's like to evolve, to transform. What is it like to go through metamorphosis? Like, how much time do you spend thinking about that? Not much, but a whole new body, a mortal body, taller. For our race, we will be giants. I mean, because not all aliens are tall, right? We'll be taller than this. And hello, we got all kinds of, concepts of, physical evidence of giants. Especially the ones with the red hair. There's some red-haired giants. You can find out about it. And, you can imagine that they're like cannibals, and they were eating the other little smaller humans. So they had to be dealt with. Even in the Bible, they talk about having to deal with the giants. These freaking things were eating them. Of course they got to deal with them. So, this is part of your Starseed Awakening in 2023. Realize that all of this is a spiritual war. It's actually ancient. And when I say ancient, I mean super ancient. You're thinking thousands of years maybe. No. Millions. No. This war, this spiritual war, is older than humans. So you would say it's not our war. It's these fallen angelic wars who are from our earth point of view, they are higher than us. So, wow, man. I mean, in the end of the game, they're either 10 strand or 11 strand, but we're 12 strand. Minimum. Starseed, what's up, Vato? You have up to 24 strand potential, 40 or 36 or 48. You have more potential. But that's why we say minimum 12. If you're a Earth seed. If you're an Earth seed, you're going to have a Lemurian, for example, only has 2 strands of DNA. And then the Atlantean, 3, and the Aryan's supposed to have 4. We're not getting our 4th strand done. But we need it so we can ascend. So but the story changes, and we actually need more than 4 strand. We need 5 strand. You literally must get it. And so my advice would just to be learn to do chakra work. Become an expert in chakra work. And spread it, start a service or just start teaching people how to do it. Write a book about it. You be an expert in this. It's not even that complicated. It's these energy centers, and they all have different vibrations and levels of your consciousness. And you focus, you do techniques that help you focus on you would say boosting that chakra, activating the chakra, cleansing them, balancing, harmonizing the chakra. You start doing this stuff, as a beginner, I was getting into that stuff. I was trying to learn how to do this stuff. Like, what the hell, man? I didn't learn nothing about chakras in church. You know, I had no one in my family doing this stuff like meditation. I'm like the black sheep of the family. I'm the weirdo, you know. Okay, it's a badge of honor. I'm a weirdo. That means I am a starseed. You're weirdos. You're the weirdos of the planet because you're not from here. So don't take it personal. You're a weirdo, vatos, and I love you. Some of you say, speak for yourself, Davian. No, okay. Let's eat a Twix together, or a Kit Kat, or a Hershey's block. Yeah. Or a Krispy Kreme. I love Krispy Kreme. I like black sheep too. Oh, I'm glad you like black sheep. Alvisio 15. Alvisio Josie. Sorry. I gotta be careful. Candace Wood. My doctor didn't even know what chakras are. See? You know, what's up? You call yourself a healer? First of all, modern Western medicine, are you kidding me? That's not profitable to heal you. Suddenly, health has a price. And it's not even going to get you health, actually. Because that once again, if you were healed, whoa, you're not a customer. You're not a paying customer. Okay, you have to have a prescription so you can keep on taking a prescription. That's what a prescription is. You get more. What? More pharmaceuticals. I need more, doctor. Okay, here's more. Shh. Here you go. Oh, is there something else I can try? Okay, there you go. Shh. Here we go. Okay. Unless you get my meds. Go pick up my prescription, kids. You know what? I'm just saying, you guys. We should be completely healthy, disease-free, cancer-free. You know, nothing. We should be youthful and living hundreds of years old at least. But what? Huh? We're like dying and shit and like got like brain issues, or we have health like disease problems, you know, sinuses and all kinds of crazy reactions to foods, or even even vitamins can trigger something. We're not judging anyone. Hey, we know there's these problems happening because of distortions in the DNA and the fact that we live in a fallen system being controlled by corrupt, dark, fallen angelic beings and aliens. Hello. The only reason why they're not taken completely over yet is because they're not the only aliens on the planet. They're not the ones that have. They're not the only ones that have spaceships or motherships. Yeah, you would think they would just take over, but hey, you got to consider human Earthlings are not the only ones here. We're not the only ones with resources here, technology here, personnel here. There are other races and powers, principalities also on Earth. It's not the only gangster either. There's more than one gangster against humans. There is the Anunnaki, the reptilians, and the Necromaton races. There's different Anunnaki hybrid reptilian races as well. It's kind of like another faction. Mostly the Necromatons are the ones doing these hybrids. So you would say one of these Sumerian gods is called Marduk, and that one's actually one of the reptilian races, hybrids. You would say that's the one that they're using in their agendas. So, but this is a part of your awakening has to do with the fact that we're in a war, you guys, a spiritual war, and it's not about violence for us because we're like about peaceful consciousness awakening. That's how you do it. Think about it. This is a universe. This is a reality of energy. We're made of energy. We can shift this energy. Especially imagine a group, even, meditation, a group mind. If we were all like these masters, like Jeshua, as an example, if we awakened ourselves, our DNA, can you imagine many of us on Earth awakening? That's what we're trying to do. You guys want to do that? We're trying to do that. And it's the other indigos helping other indigos, not your parents. Well, maybe they're indigos, who knows, But generally speaking, it might just be normal humans who you made a soul agreement with before you came here. So, I hope we can get along with these other species. Chakras are very important. I am Kevin. Without them, us starseeds be stuck. We use stargates installed in our chakras to go back and forth. You're speaking truth, Holy One. Thank you for sharing. And it's true. This is actually why the Earth's chakras are stargates. It's you would say a gateway to that frequency bandwidth that we call a dimension. It's a separate reality, and that chakra in the middle is in the center is the gateway. That's how much current. So when they say open your chakra, that literally means open the opening. Open the opening. You want to make it open more. If you're like a photographer, you can think of that as the shutter. You want the shutter open to the fullest f-stop, the fullest opening. Aperture, I guess they call it. You want the aperture. Is it aperture? And it's like a little circle like this. Like that. But anyways, you have this a vortex coming out like a wormhole, and then the same thing is happening backwards. It has to do with your spine, right? So it's coming out here and coming out the back. So the vortex is in the middle of those two wormholes. So that's opening, a gateway to another dimension of reality in the middle. Along your whole body, you have several gateways, several stargates. That's what really is a chakra. You're gonna learn from all these books. They're just gonna call them spinning discs. Hello, it's a freaking dimensional portal in your body. And as a conscious being, spirit being, energy being, you're trying to learn how to use it. Whoa, dude! I got all this. Levels of myself, and I can learn how to open and activate it inside myself. Because we think so. A lot of people think just on physical stuff and physical life. They don't think about spiritual worlds, spiritual energies. They don't think about God. What is God? They don't think about aliens. They don't think about going out of your body or expanding your consciousness, opening your third eye. They don't think about this stuff. They're not even interested. They're not looking. It's weird people like you and me. What's up, Vato? It's a badge of honor to be weird.
How you doing? Not everyone's gonna groove, baby. They don't know what the hell is machiwa. They don't know the force. They don't know what is a chakra. Did you open your chakra? What? What's a chakra? It's not chakra. It's chakra. Huh? Okay, well, what's a chakra? It's a gateway to another dimension. A stargate. What? You've been watching too much sci-fi channel. No, I don't even watch the sci-fi channel. What are you talking about? It's real, dude. It's a gate. Man, you're high? What's up with you? You taking drugs? You know, people do this. I'm sure you guys had conversations like that, right? They just want to insult you, tell you you're stupid or high or weird or whatever. They want to, you know, vampire you. They don't know they're vampires. Do you think a vampire knows it's demonic or manipulative or naughty at all? It thinks normal dark shit. How it wants to hurt, how it wants to take, steal, how it wants to, you know, damn. Do those people have friends? Or, you know, yeah, other dark friends. The dark people, you know, negative people, well, they want to get something, so they're not hanging out with other negative people. I guess they could. They're trying to they're looking for their next target, man. Oh, their next relationship. They're the toxic person. They're the narcissist. They're the psychopath. Someone with something's off. Something you wouldn't leave your children around. You know, safety reasons for your own self. You know, well, what? So we're like, it's not easy being light. We got to deal with people like that in consciousness, right? But, you know, Starseeds Awakening 2023, this is about you reclaiming your sovereignty. It doesn't mean you have to start being rude to people. It doesn't mean you have to start being a prissy person either, or snobby, or stuck up, or think you're better because you're spiritual now. Now that you're spiritual, you're better. And those people are lowly. They haven't gotten it yet because they suck or something. What? You're spiritual? No, you're not. That's what some people do when they become spiritual. Oh, now they're spiritual. Now they're better than you. And you, of course. Yeah. So, no. They're like giving us a bad name, so. Come on, vatos. What, you want to get lit? Who is that? Who wants to get lit? Starman! Let's get lit! How Ireland? Because we already mentioned at the beginning of the show. You didn't hear me? Maybe you weren't here. At the beginning of the show, we said, hey, we don't want to be talking bad about Ireland Clark. We're not. She's our friend. And, well, she's my friend. So, and I respect what she does. It doesn't mean she knows everything. I don't know everything. And either one of us could make a mistake. And quite frankly, not everyone agrees with me, and I'm okay with it. I don't get all bent out of shape. But I thought it was really uncool when she came on as a guest. I mean, I wasn't interviewing her. That's not what I meant. I mean, she comes and visits, and people were saying negative stuff to her. And we're supposed to be guardians, dude. We're supposed to be friendly and kind, not be... Like, what you're doing basically is, hey, put him in timeout. Wait.
So, anyways, I think he won't be talking now. So, but yeah. So, anyways, you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with everything about Ireland. Um, I find truth coming out of her, and I also Lisa Renee. You could say it's not. You know, you guys have to have discernment. Okay, really, we're all human, part human, whatever. We all can make mistakes. We're all aspiring to still become better than what we are. I know in myself there's so much more I need. Truly, you guys, I know I can be better, and I'm on a path of getting better. Ireland's on a path of getting better. Some of you are on a path of getting better. You know, I don't agree with Massimo, but I'm not gonna keep making videos and making chat and in someone's live about Massimo. What are you doing, man? Okay, we mentioned what he does, and then we stopped. You know, we just it wasn't even, it was still out of respect. You know, if you're not going to be respectful, we've already said that. If you don't want, we can get. You guys can disagree, but I've always said it. Please, but you need to be respectful. And unfortunately, that's why I have to have moderators. That's why people online are going to get trolls. That's why you need, you know, set down the ground rules. You guys know what's up. Alright, so it's not a big deal, so we move on. And spiritual awakening doesn't happen overnight. It's not like you're going to learn all knowledge within 10 minutes or a month or a year or a lifetime. Okay? Remember, we reincarnate. You could come alive again before the end of the ascension cycle. A few times, as a matter of fact. Because remember, you got to fit 144 lives in this 26,556 year period. It's a 26,556 year timeline. That's called an Owego cycle. An Owego cycle is a planet cycle. Planetary. It's, ascension. Like you would say, it goes through a whole completion of dimension 1. Then it does a whole cycle of dimension 2. And then it does a whole cycle of dimension 3. And then it starts again at dimension 1. Dimension 2. Dimension 3. And then it does another 26,556 year period. So we're in the middle. We're at the end of one of those. We're at the end of a 26,556 year Owego cycle. That's Earth's Owego. And so I forgot there was a question connected to that, right? Sorry. Yeah, I forgot the point I was trying to help with, but we're trying to. I mean, it's kind of like things could happen. Things could mess us up, especially when we know that only a small amount of people are getting it. I mean, there's always a chance to win the lottery, right? Small, but it's there. So there's always a chance that the whole race could descend, but it's small. Not impossible. So, but we know some people are. The consciousness is here. There is fourth dimensional, fifth dimensional consciousness on Earth. And while you got all the bad guys getting ready, you have starseeds. What's up, homie? Getting ready. Ready for what, Davian? Well, you can expect spiritual warfare, and you can expect something happen while Earth goes through a transformation. Literally, there's a point where Earth is going to go through a period of change with its landscape, with its continents.
will shift and change and realize the life on Earth will change. There will be visible, like Star Trek type of shit happening. I remember a few science fiction shows where it shows people evolving to something else, becoming a different being. Well, that's what happens at the end of it starts going over into the new territories, rising or changing. There has to be a period of that. It will be a bizarre period of time for humans. And that in that same bizarre time, there will be parts of the population that will die. So you can imagine it must not be a happy period when that happens, obviously. So there's this whole time period comes to a literal end. That means everything stops. Something must do something to make it stop. Right? So, but it's like this concept of the phoenix. What does the phoenix do? It dies to become something, alive again. New life. It gets a new cycle. Well, that's what Earth does. It's going to go to a new cycle. It's going to end, go to a new cycle. A long one too, right? Well, you don't want to do you really want to repeat, not ascend and repeat a 26,556 year period? All right. I made this diagram, and I don't know why it's not in my page, so I'll share it with you guys. And then I'll get lit. Oh, it's already 8:13 though. Oh, okay. But I would say it's in files. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a picture on the screen, you guys, and hello. Well, I guess it's not going to show me. I must have it in another section, guys. Sorry. But anyways, the consciousness, you have a multi-dimensional consciousness, and part of this ascension cycle, or as a starseed, is we're helping that by being spiritually enlightened and raising your vibe. As a whole bunch of people on the planet, we're a people on the planet doing this, raising the vibe. We're the ones bringing in the high vibe, the 4th dimensional vibe, the 5th dimensional vibe, and the 6th dimensional vibe. Realize each one is lesser. There's more 4 strands, and even less 5th strands, and very little 6 strands on the planet. So, but you need some of each indigo child to be here. You need some of each of you to be here in order to create this ascension, that we want. We want an ascension for everybody. But we would need a certain amount of those on Earth. And of course, the dark side is going to do everything in their power to calcify your third eye, to attack your spiritual understanding, make you disempowered, make you not connect to psychic potential, make you not remember. Wow. Being sent to a shrink, being given pharmaceuticals, depression medicine. You've been made depressed. Now you're having all of these distortions. Young kids now are being born with these distortions. It's kind of like you become a different race. A race with sickness and diseases and problems and in control with authorities and stuff. Wow. That doesn't sound like a cool existence. It's like you want to go to another place. Please, let me go to another planet. Let me travel to a different time on Earth where it was happy. Right? You're tired of this. Let me sit here and look in the world and look at TV and look at what's happening on the news in the world in the past few years. Damn. So we kind of like get used to the being in this, right? Imagine a decade of just kind of drama like this getting worse and worse each year. Well, after so many years, you forget what it was like. Think about it. Your people are used to being sick now. Your people are used to having these issues. You're used to having medicine put in you. Oh, it's normal. Okay. You don't know any better now. Now it's normal to give up stuff. It's not. Sorry, it never was, and it won't, never will be. So, you're God sovereign free. And especially religious people, they don't like it when you say that. But hello, you're God sovereign free. Prove it! Prove it! I want to see proof. You must give me proof if you want me to believe. We don't need you to believe. Makaya. So that's part of awakening. You realize that you're a little bit different, or maybe not a little bit. Starseeds, especially a Starseed Awakening, who's going through all kinds of activations. I am activating. You are activating. Activating what? Frequency! DNA, man! And if you feel a change going on, it's not always comfortable. You know? It's kind of like, ow, man! So, you like, are, sometimes you evolve by something, you know, think about bodybuilding. In order to gain muscle, you have to break it down. You have to feel burning sensation. Oh, great. That's how you evolve in spirit, too. Unfortunately, why do you think Creator made this polarized? It's polarized by the creation, by design. By design, our reality is polarized. And that's because we're dealing with vibration and oscillation, a fission and a fusion. We have a particle and an antiparticle. We have opposing forces built into the time matrix. So Creator wanted this, because what does that do? That it evolves you quickly. It's like you throw your soul into the churner. You're throwing yourself into boot camp, army boot camp, when you're so used to lounging on the couch and watching TV and stuff. Now you're suddenly have to be, waking up at 4:30 or whatever they wake up, 4 o'clock. You gotta shower quickly, eat quickly, you gotta be obedient, you have to be changing, you have to get in shape and be drilled all the time and whoa. Ow, damn. What's up, Atos? I love you. Yeah, I can't get lit, you guys, because it's already too late. That's my bad. I think maybe I might have started a half hour too late. But I still have energy. I know some of you still have energy. We usually get lit, but I'm cool. I'm cool for now. Debbie Wilson, PhD, we do.
Yeah, stop the. I can't say that hashtag alive. I won't say it live, but stop them for sure. You guys, this is like 2023, so it's way after all this stuff started happening. So we haven't heard Ashiana's opinion yet. I mean, we haven't heard the Guardians come out with information. I believe it. I believe she has. It's not being shared or it's not done yet. I don't know what she's waiting for, but it doesn't matter. It's not my decision. So obviously, so I just think. I mean, it's interesting because you can still learn what other Guardians are saying, which is that this is like, especially a lot of this is coming out of Carrie Cassidy. She's very public. I mean, she's got a lot of subscribers. So it's like there's controlling forces on the planet, man. And we're just got to deal with it in our unique way through consciousness and using these social media platforms and all these other things that are being set up. We're going to utilize them for good. You're a guardian. A guardian's going to use money in a whole different way than some other consciousness on the planet. All we're mostly concerned with is reaching as so many souls as possible, and we're not talking about like a Christian who or anyone that's trying to what they call. They go from door to door. They're trying to save you. They're trying to recruit you. They're trying to get you into their belief. They're actively pursuing, I guess you can call it evangelizing or whatever. They're going and trying to get people into their belief, basically. Which is a very deep and important choice for everyone. And we should respect each other's beliefs. You should respect your children's beliefs. You shouldn't get upset if they want to believe in something else than you. You shouldn't control what the child believes when it comes to God or creation. What I mean is like the child's understanding of reality. I mean, if you're going to force them into your belief and he doesn't have the child doesn't have its own free will, then that's a form of control. Because that really molds the being's life. It molds the being's life, and that decision should be with every single person. Billy, we are Christian. We're going to go to church, but you can decide. How's that? So, hello. Makaya. I don't know why that came out, sorry. But real, right? Somebody need to hear that. You guys, it's not a sin against God to go look for other information. Alright? What are you talking about? You were given free will. God gave you free will. You have free will. Think about it. Let's say you said your kid could go do something, and then the kid does it. Oh, but then you punish the kid because you don't approve. What? But you gave me free will, and then but we're like God, sovereign, free. We really understand that we're part of this union with God. They call unity a union with God. You're one with God. You're not separate from God. Homie, Starseed. And when you call yourself a starseed, you're calling yourself a guardian. Those guardians out there are following the law of one. They treat everyone as equal. And, like, they could mess with our DNA if they wanted to. They can impulse your DNA. That's what the fallen angels do. That's what they do to their lower selves. They will mess with. So if you guys are seeing crazy ass wicked shit, if you're seeing demons and scary spirits, well, that's probably because that's what your DNA is. I mean, it's kind of complex though. Realize you could be with. I mean, it's called a hybrid. You're part human, part alien, mixed in with the humans. What's up? We're indigo aliens. So realize, guys, it's an earth seed. That means they're from Earth. There's a bunch of regular earth seeds. Then there's some star seeds coming to Earth that are part human. They would have made a soul contract. You think they're coming here by spaceship. That's not what we're saying. Hybrids, humans, are born here. They didn't land here. They didn't come in a UFO. They made a soul contract. They're guardians of light. They got permission, and then they came into the birth. You would say it's called fetal integration, and the guardian materials talks about the fetal integration process, and how the body and how it takes exactly 33 days, and then by that time the child is alive. So it doesn't happen like the Catholic Church says. It happens at conception. It's ridiculous. I guess that's not a loving thing to say. I'm sorry. I take that back. But realize it's the soul. It's not a living conscious being. Well, everything's consciousness. So let me correct myself again. It's the indigo didn't go in there. There's no indigo homie in there yet. But after between 15 and 33 days, well, I gotta know the exact number, so let me reference that. But I know that she talked about this, and that after a certain specific day, you can guarantee that there's a spirit, there is a soul integration take place. I said soul integration, but it's called fetal integration, which is reference to the soul coming in. So, unfortunately, it's like we have to go through the forgetful thing. Lights out. You don't remember your indigo. And like I said, you wake up in the world, you don't know you're indigo, and there's no manual for it. Your parents aren't qualified, no one's really qualified, certainly not the government, to deal with an indigo child. You don't know what to do. You don't know what this being is. You don't understand it. We're talking about all this crazy stuff like, the guardian material, the time matrix, stargates, ascension, DNA, all this stuff. Well, it's like, damn, man. People think it's just like some easy thing. You just learn to be good and loving and that's it. But there's more. You actually have to know about energies and you working with them. You have to be at a point where you can literally feel them. You felt energy. You saw spirits. You have to awaken these powers. You guys, the fact that you're not psychic, it simply means you haven't opened your chakra. So when you ask, how do I tell if my chakra is open? Are you psychic? No. Well, you still have to activate. You open those perceptions that exist. You will open the fourth dimensional psychic powers. So, something's going on. That answers your question.
am I psychic or am I opening this chakra? Well, if you're opening your fourth strand, even with this, you can start to see beings. It's possible. Or other abilities that happen after the fourth strand. I want to read this to you, so maybe, because I just thought of it, so if it came into my mind, I want to share it with you. Like it's important to understand. So let me open that document. Machiwa holy vatos. What's up, gangsters? Are you Lyrian? Are you Syrian? Are you Pleiadian? Are you Andromedan? Much respect, homie. Yeah. You got it going on, right? So, let me find this information. Because it's worth it, because... Oh, okay, there's a table of contents. That'll help. Wow. I didn't know that. Did you guys know that? Wow, the 6 steps towards joy. I want to have joy. Do you guys want to have joy? Well, fudge brownie. I think if I look at the thumbnails, I can find it faster. Well, basically, it's a list of like psychic powers and stuff. And because a lot of things that you think are associated with only the third eye is actually associated with the heart chakra. Like, we think of the heart chakra as being a certain thing, but it's actually, you will start to have your first psychic abilities because you're opening your heart chakra. So, literally everything, because we're embodied in the 3D, these will all be perceived as extrasensory, psychic. Everything within the 3D is considered a physical sense. And everything beyond the 3D, which is the third chakra, everything beyond the third chakra is an extrasensory center of new perceptions, not only 5. And some of them have to do with empathy. You will feel someone's emotion within your area. Some people can feel a whole household, a whole neighborhood, or more. There's different spectrum of ability. And so, while a lot of people think these people are fake, like we get people like Uri Geller, we're talking about in the old days, these people will come out and they're all dismissed as bullshit. And when the people themselves who are saying this are not on any type of spiritual... Oh, wait a second. Whoa. Sorry, I didn't have that window open. They're not even on a spiritual journey. So how are they going to know, right? Visionary. Oh my gosh. And it does say New Zealand equivalent $20. Thank you, Holy One. You're so awesome. And it says victory with the hippopotamus. Thank you, Visionary. Awesome. Supporting Christos' avatar. Peace. Much respect. Blessings. Trust the process. Visionary. Candace says, Visionary, I just visioned you doing that Machiwa, Holy One. Machiwa, na 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 na. That's awesome, guys.
Lillian Pop. Yes, wonderful. Grace. Oh, I like your little emojis. They're so beautiful. So sunny and friendly. Yeah, much blessings and abundance. We could all use some abundance, right? You can see yourself radiating with abundance. Lots of abundance. Wow, look at that abundance. See it in detail with your third eye. That means you close these eyes. I mean, you can still see visions with your eyes open, but it's easier when you're beginning out. Because think about it. Okay, can you imagine a star in front of you while you're looking forward? See it? So that's another way to practice. Eyes closed or eyes opened. Eyes opened visualization or eyes closed visualization. I think this would be easier with your eyes closed because you're activating more of your third eye. It's forcing you to see something within. See, this opens, now you're forced to see without. But people aren't used to looking within. Like, the only time they're going to close their eyes is when they go to sleep. We close our eyes anytime, like middle of the day. But we're seeing things. We're not falling asleep. There's a difference in going completely into another brainwave state, like theta, or state like beta or alpha. And you're like not falling asleep. You're going to experience this. You're like able to go through the veil, sort of, you know, we would say. You're able to, at a certain time of the brain waves, as it slows down, it's a perfect time for you to have some supernatural experience or some paranormal thing. And if you had some ghost hunting equipment, I think you should try to find some activity around you. I have to create a new dream. Yeah, it is hard. There's a lot of things that have probably happened to us over the past few decades, that we didn't notice. They do it over time, so you don't notice. So they creep up on you. But we're awakening ourselves. Rashnak Saber is getting lit. Wow, shining light, superhero, yeah. That one I actually had to manipulate and create, so that one took time. El Kabong's getting lit. I'm sorry, guys, I can't get lit right now. I have to actually finish up, okay? I have to get started finishing up. It's hard. It's been hard being extra sensitive. Yes, it can. It's kind of like, think about it, if you got your teeth cleaned, or it would suddenly be sensitive to, you know, like I notice if I brush my teeth and then eat something, the taste is off now because of the toothpaste. You know, where's that going? I don't know. Oh, it's hard being extra sensitive, yeah. So, yeah, but after a while, it won't be sensitive. Like, I remember when it was so hard to get into weightlifting, man, because you were literally in pain, dude. At the beginning, you get in pain that hurts. You have to wait till you get unsore, and then go lift weights again and get pain again. And you have to keep doing that until you get to an equalized state, to where you got used to, you got in shape a little bit now, Now it's not so. Now your muscles get actually more tight and bigger, tight and more. That's why they bodybuilders call it getting swelled up, swollen, get swole, get buffed. That means get enlarged and get more hard. Oh shit. That's what the muscles do. They get filled with blood when you're pumping weights. That flushes. And if you watch one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's bodybuilding interviews, he says lifting weights is like sex. You know, because you feel this exhilaration of your blood pumping in your muscles. It's actually enjoyable, I guess, he says. So, you could say when you're doing your chakra work, you're getting swole, but in a different way, right? You're feeling tantric energy from running current. It actually feels good to feel the current running. Like you'll hear me comment that sometimes, like I feel good, and you see me start acting playful and funny and silly. That's because the energy feels so peaceful and good, man. Like a physical enjoyment. A pleasure. Doesn't have to be sexual. I'm just saying it feels good. Yeah. Like a massage, someone makes you feel good with massage. You know, doesn't have to be a genital thing. You can feel pleasure in other parts. It doesn't sound good either, but you know what I mean. That didn't sound good. But you have a good mind, if you can. Nicole, much love. Starseeds, see, some of you starseeds are awakening. You know what's up, honey. Genital massage. That's a nice massage, I guess. Sunshine, oh my gosh. Thank you, Sunshine. Such a beautiful smile. Look at you. I appreciate you. Much respect. And thank you for supporting Crystal's avatar. Yeah. Right before I finish up. Machiwa. Much respect to all of you. Thank you, Sunshine. And we're doing our best to be peaceful and loving and sweet to people. You don't have to agree with everything I say. Of course, you know, maybe there is something you do. So maybe you come for that. And maybe you're like this other person who says they can't stand the way I present myself. I'm sorry, but not sorry. I love you, Holy One, but I'm just myself. Do you rather I be not myself? I'm not acting. I'm being myself. And people like Sunshine appreciate it. And I have 150,000 people that subscribed. They like it the way I present it. I mean, maybe if I change, I'll get more people, I guess you're saying. It's possible. I'm just like, I mean, I'll be honest, I sometimes do change for that reason. So I actually do make changes based on your guys' response. You know, when a whole bunch of you will say something, then yeah, of course. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for those who, like Sunshine, who helped out. You're awesome, Holy Ones. Great gratitude to all my members on Patreon as well and YouTube. I know some of you come and meet me from, I mean, you're coming from Instagram, right? Or TikTok, because those are bigger channels. So I got a lot of homies out there. What's up? And if you guys are just on YouTube, why don't you check out my Instagram or it's a bunch of short videos. It won't take long. So I've done a few lives there, and I might do more. I just mostly do YouTube and well, I do some things differently on TikTok, I guess, but not much. It's just like mostly short. So check out those out, you guys, and you can reach me on Instagram, direct message, and Facebook, or my Gmail's below. You can write comments here or questions. Write comments in my videos, and I usually answer them within a short period of time. There's always trolls I have to delete or leave. I'll leave a response. Mean people, judging people, you get those daily. So when you're an indigo, you have to be able to handle that. Not be deterred. Not be like unbalanced. Come on, guys. You're light. Wake up, indigo, homie, starseeds. It's 2023. This is going to be a time of I call it acceleration. I think things are going to accelerate. And for you, that means more energy, more consciousness. Let's do it. I love you. Thank you for being here, Vatos. Thank you. Come again. Pleasure. Check out my other videos. What's up? Leave some comments. Anything that helps the algorithm. Like the video. Did you like the video? I hope you did. Consider donating to Christos Avatar, you guys. If anything you've learned or you feel grateful for, thank you for sharing and for supporting this platform, which I think is very important. And we're 10,000 strong now here on YouTube, and I think things are going to be good. Thank you for being part of that. See you on the flip-flop, patos. Yeah. Because I know some of you will be there. What's up? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're doing better. Hope you're growing. I'm going to be doing, the same. So, see you guys. Talk to you soon. Yeah. Much respect. Peace. Namaste. Machiwa. Chakaya, we got it going on.